Now children, can you all hear me? सब लोग सुन रहे हो मुझे? Please respond. Can you all hear now? Okay, children, let us have a quick look of the this question answer of chapter. Yesterday we have completed D1 till D1. Come to D2. Give the meaning of term assimilation. You can turn to page number 17. The absorbed food is utilized by the body for growth and formation of body parts. This process is known as assimilation. The absorbed food is utilized by the body for growth and formation of body parts. This is known as assimilation. Rumination. Come to page number 24. The ruminants. First paragraph. The ruminants bring the cud back to their mouth and chew it thoroughly. This process is called rumination. Then next one is name the organ that make up the human alimentary canal. Come to page number 17. The alimentary canal is made up of the following body parts: buccal cavity, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Then next one, state two differences between milk teeth and permanent teeth. Come to page number 18. The first set of teeth are known as baby teeth or milk teeth. It is 20 in number. The first set of teeth is known as baby teeth or milk teeth. It is 20 in number. They start appearing above the gum line when the baby is 6 or 7 months old. For permanent teeth, it's on page number 18. By the time the child is 6 years old, a second set of teeth called permanent teeth appears. It is 32 in number and it comes out from the gums and eventually replace the milk teeth. Name the 4 types of teeth in mouth, human mouth: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. State the function of incisor and premolar teeth. But in this you will write the function of all the 4 types of teeth. Page number 19. Incisors are used for cutting of food. Canines are used for tearing of food. Premolars are used for grinding of food and molars are used for grinding, also used for grinding. State the role of acid in human stomach. Come to page number 21. Second paragraph. Hydrochloric acid kills bacteria. It also provides the acidic medium needed for digestion of food by the enzymes in the stomach. This is page on page number 20. Pardon?
Ma'am, which chapter?
Ma'am, please
Chapter
repeat
2
again.
answer we are doing. Why you
Ma'am,
are
please
joining
repeat again the answer of this question.
Which question? कौन सा question? बोलो.
Ma'am, I am saying.
Question number 7.
Ma'am, state the role of acid in the human stomach.
Okay, that what I am telling just now. अभी हम वही बोल रहे हैं. Page number
Yes, ma'am.
21 में आ जाइए. 21.
Ma'am, I don't have books. That's why I have problem.
But I have sent it on the WhatsApp also. You can note it from there also.
Okay,
Written
ma'am.
question answer I have sent.
Ma'am, but I didn't got it. Ma'am, but I didn't got it.
Pardon?
But I didn't
How
got
did
it.
you get it? You are joined with the WhatsApp group, na?
Ma'am, I am in class 7 group. Class 7
Yes,
app.
seventh group. Seventh group only I have sent, and today again I will send it. Okay?
Ma'am, can you send on 7F group? DAV
Yes,
Khabar
F
7
also I
app.
have sent. Seventh F also I have sent. फिर से भेज दूंगी मैं. आप एक बार अपने क्लास टीचर से बोलिए अगर आपका व्हाट्सएप में ज्वाइन नहीं है तो देख लेंगे. ठीक है?
मैम, आपने भेजा था.
Kills bacteria. It also provides the acidic medium needed for digestion of food by the enzymes in the stomach. Book is very essential. All of you please purchase it as soon as possible. State the function of bile juice and pancreatic juice in the human digestive system. Page number 21. Bile juice plays an important role in the of fat. And pancreatic juice acts as on carbohydrate, protein and fats and break them into simpler form. Then next question, E1. Draw a neat, well-labeled diagram of human digestive system. Page number 17. Page number 17, human digestive system. You will draw the diagram given over there. Justify the following statement. Crow is an omnivore because it eats both animal and plant materials. Crow is an omnivore because it eats both animal and plant material. It is said that the mode of human beings and amoeba is quite similar because both take solid or liquid food which are broken down to provide required nutrition. E2B. It is said that the mode of nutrition in human beings and amoeba is quite similar because both take solid or liquid food which are broken down to provide required nutrition. Give reason for the following. Ingestion of food is difficult without teeth because the teeth breaks the food into smaller particles and makes it easy to swallow for further digestion. Ingestion of food is difficult without teeth because the teeth breaks the food into smaller particles and makes it easy to swallow for further digestion. Next, if we chew rice or bread for a few minutes, it starts tasting sweet because the teeth and saliva breaks down starch to form sugar. because the teeth and saliva breaks down starch to form sugar. Bacteria are present in the cecum of ruminants. It helps in further digestion of the cellulose of the food. It helps in further digestion of the cellulose of the food. Explain how. Next question. E4. Explain how digested food gets absorbed into the blood. Come to page number 22. Absorption of digested food in the small intestine, that topic you take. And you start from there. The inner wall of the small intestine absorbs the digested food. It has a large number of finger-like projections called villi. The villi increase the effective surface area for absorption of digested food. This absorbed food is passed to blood vessels present in the villi. The food thus gets transported to all parts of the body via the blood. Till there you will write, and you will draw the diagram of parts of small intestine showing villi, which is given on that same page number 22 in this question. State in 1 or 2 sentences each the various processes involved in nutrition in ruminant animals. Page number 23. Cud chewing herbivore animals are called ruminants. They have a special 4-chambered stomach. The first chamber is the largest and is called rumen. These animals first swallow the food quickly and store it in their rumen. The rumen has some microorganisms that help in partial digestion of cellulose of the plant materials. This food is now called cud. The ruminants bring this cud back to their mouth and chew it thoroughly. This process is called rumination. The thorough chewing of food during rumination helps to break down the rich cellulose content of the plant materials. This breaking down makes it easy for these animals to digest the cellulose content. Ruminants also have a spacious bag-like structure between their small intestine and large intestine. This is called cecum. The bacteria present in cecum helps in further digestion of cellulose of the food. Clear? Till here you will write in this answer. Explain ingestion of food in amoeba through a diagram. Children, in WhatsApp, I have only given you the diagrammatic answer, but you will explain also what I am making it mark in this. Amoeba is microscopic unicellular organism found in moist soil, ponds and lakes. It constantly changes its shape and moves with the help of pseudopodia. Pseudopodia also help it in capturing food. When amoeba comes in contact with food, it produces pseudopodia around the food particle. As the cell membrane of pseudopodia fuse, the food gets trapped in a food vacuole. Digestive juices are secreted into this vacuole to digest the food. The undigested food present in food vacuole is expelled from the amoeba by the process of egestion. Till here you will write. And of course you will draw this diagram nutrition in amoeba. Now children, all of you have marked the question answer? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
हो गया? और जिसको
Yes,
भी
ma'am.
कंफ्यूजन होगा वो सब लोग व्हाट्सएप चेक करोगे. And many of you are not joining the class. That is why when you come all of a sudden once in a week, then you will not understand what is going on in the class. And if you don't have your book, kindly manage it or purchase it. और अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो आप दूसरे बच्चों से बुक को क्लिक करके मंगवाइए, क्योंकि बिना बुक के आप नहीं पढ़ सकते हो. All the matter cannot be conveyed
मैंने
to you.
वेबसाइट से डाउनलोड कर लिया है.
हाँ, वेबसाइट से भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हो. At least 1 to 3 chapters जो अभी हो रहा है उसको आप लोग मैनेज कर दीजिए. ठीक है? Without book you can't manage. Okay, then today, as you all are going late, we will start with chapter 3. और इसमें अगर क्वेश्चन आंसर में कोई दिक्कत होगा तो आप क्वेरी करिएगा व्हाट्सएप पे, मैं क्लियर कर दूंगी. ठीक है? Okay, today we will start with chapter 3. What is this chapter 3? Chapter 3 क्या है? आपका chemistry chapter. Chemical substances and processes. Now you all know children, now you are in class 7. अब आप लोग को ये जानना जरूरी है कि the science is divided into 3 parts. Your science subject is divided into 3 parts: physics, chemistry and biology. So first 2 chapters which we were studying, that was included in your biology section. But today we will start one chapter which is in continuity in your book, but that is related to chemistry. Don't get confused that you have to make a separate copy and all. No, you have to write in the same copy. सब कुछ एक ही copy में लिखना है, practical copy में. Clear? And in this practical copy, you will write down only the question answer, B and E. Objective 1, you will do it in your book itself, and the extra question, whatever I tell you to note it down, like definition, terms and all, that you will do it in your rough copy. But एक जगह रखिए और उसी rough copy में आप dictation भी करोगे हर एक chapter के end होने के बाद. As we have started from the middle of this chapter, तो अभी हम लोग next chapter के बाद complete होने के बाद dictation करेंगे. तो ठीक है? And every day I'll make you mark the hard words also. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now here we are in this third chapter, that is chemical substances and processes. Children, when we talk about this chemistry, then we will have to know the basic fact that how is the nature made. The basic fact about matter, that in nature whatever substances are found, कोई भी चीज, wood, paper, pen, your stone, everything, whatever is found on this earth, that is made up of matter. वो matter का बना होता है, and that matter exists in 3 states. ये आप लोग पढ़े भी होंगे class 6 में. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Matter
ma'am.
का states भी आप लोग को पता होगा. What are the 3 states of matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Solid,
ma'am.
liquid, gas.
Solid, liquid and gaseous state.
Solid, liquid and
Yes.
gas.
Solid, liquid, and gas.
Solid,
Yes.
liquid and gas.
So this is the basic thing you have studied in class 6. अब हम लोग इससे थोड़ा ऊपर पढ़ाई करेंगे इस चैप्टर में, और वो क्या है कि जो स्मॉलेस्ट पार्ट है, जो व्हाट इज द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ दैट मैटर इज एटम। जो सबसे छोटा कण होता है उस मैटर का, चाहे वो लिक्विड स्टेट में हो, सॉलिड स्टेट में हो और गैस स्टेट में हो, वो बना किस चीज से होता है? वो एक स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल से बना होता है, स्मॉल पार्टिकल से बना
मैम
होता है।
कॉल्ड एटम।
हाँ, they are called as atoms.
Atom. All matter is made of.
Yes, and materials which are made up of, जब atoms combine करते हैं, but atoms cannot be always in their free state. वो किसी न किसी अपने तरह के एटम से कंबाइन जब कर जाते हैं तो उसको मॉलिक्यूल बोलते हैं। When they are in combined state, yes, they are known as molecule. But children, please pay attention and step by step you try to understand. पहले मैटर हुआ, मैटर वर्ल्ड का जितना भी नेचर में चीज है वो सब मैटर। Then second is that matter exists in three states, तीन states में, three states में होता है, solid, liquid and gaseous state. Then उसके बाद हम क्या बोल रहे हैं कि मैटर सबसे स्मॉल पार्टिकल में रहता है और उस स्मॉल पार्टिकल को एटम कहते हैं। और जब ये छोटा छोटा स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स, सपोज कर लो दिस इज द स्मॉल पार्टिकल ऑफ शुगर, ये शुगर का एक एटम है, ये शुगर का एटम हुआ, ठीक है, सबसे छोटा पार्ट, तो वो उसका क्या हो गया? एटम हो गया। अब यही शुगर का एक पार्ट और एक और पार्ट, दो पार्ट अगर ये कंबाइन कर गया
मैम कॉल्ड
तो इसको हम
मॉलिक्यूल।
क्या बोलेंगे? जैसे हाँ मॉलिक्यूल, जैसे सपोज कर लो हम जब हाइड्रोजन की बात करते हैं तो हम हमेशा लिखते हैं H2 या O2, we write like this, है ना? तो H2 और O2 का मतलब क्या हुआ? That is not in the atom form, वो एटम नहीं हुआ, वो उसका मॉलिक्यूल हो गया, ठीक है, क्योंकि वो
मैम यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल।
Ma'am, your voice is cracking.
Yes, ma'am, you're not audible.
Yes, ma'am.
some of them do have the tendency of just joining together, कुछ ये का ज्वाइन करने का टेंडेंसी होता है एलिमेंट्स का या एटम का, तो जब वो ज्वाइन कर गया तो दैट इज नोन एज मॉलिक्यूल। तो हमारा ऑक्सीजन O2 रहता है, हमारा हाइड्रोजन H2 रहता है, तो दैट इज नोन एज मॉलिक्यूल, उसको हम लोग
मैम
मॉलिक्यूल।
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इक्वल टू CO2।
तो वो तो अभी हम लोग जब फॉर्मूला पढ़ेंगे तब ना बेटा, लेकिन अभी आप कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बोल रहे हो तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड में कार्बन का 1 एटम है और ऑक्सीजन का 2 एटम है, तो O2 जो है वो आपका मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्म है और कार्बन आपका, ऐसे पूरा कंबाइंड में आप उसको, तब आप दैट विल बिकम अगेन अ फॉर्मूला ऑफ कार्बन।
CO
तो अब हम लोग जब दूसरा कैटेगरी पढ़ेंगे तब उसको एग्जाम्पल लेंगे। जैसे अब आगे बढ़ते हैं, एटम और मॉलिक्यूल के बाद आता है एलिमेंट, कंपाउंड एंड मिक्स, ठीक है। अब इसको पढ़िए, materials which are made up of same particles and has some same atoms or molecules are called pure substance. Pure substances can be further classified as element and compound. अब जब एक ही तरह का सब्सटेंस है, जैसे शुगर में अगर शुगर का ही पार्टिकल है तो उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? शुगर का जार लोगे तो उसमें जो पार्टिकल्स होगा वो किसका होगा? सब शुगर पार्टिकल्स होगा, तो दैट विल बी एलिमेंट, वो शुगर एलिमेंट हुआ, दैट विल बी शुगर एलिमेंट्स which are made up of a small atoms, बहुत छोटा छोटा एटम्स का बना हुआ। अब what will be the definition of element? An element is a pure substance which is made up of atoms of same kind. What I told you just now, एक जार में आप शुगर हो और शुगर का जितना भी पार्टिकल्स आपको नजर आ रहा है, तो that will be the element, that is the pure substance. Then iron का आपका एग्जाम्पल बुक में दिया हुआ है. Iron is an element which is made up of iron atom. ठीक है. अब यहाँ तक तो सही है. अब आप आ जाइए कंपाउंड पर. What is compound?
Compound is a pure
Compound
substance.
is that type of pure substance which are made up of molecules of the same kind.
Same
हाँ.
kind.
उसके बाद एक और डेफिनेशन उसमें ऐड करना जरूरी है कि दे आर कंबाइंड इन अ फिक्स्ड रेशियो. लाइक लेट अस टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ चिल्ड्रन वाटर. वाटर का एग्जांपल ले लीजिए. वाटर का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? H2O. इट इज H2O फॉर्मूला ऑफ वाटर. तो वाटर का फॉर्मूला में हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन का रेशियो जो है वो फिक्स्ड है. कैसे फिक्स्ड है? हाइड्रोजन इज 2 एंड ऑक्सीजन इज 1. तो रेशियो आप लोग पढ़े होंगे मैथ्स में.
Yes, sir.
तो हियर रेशियो इज 2:1. So compound will always be in a fixed ratio. Like आपने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का एग्जांपल लिया था ना. तो अगर
Yes,
हम
ma'am.
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लिखते हैं, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, तो इसका फॉर्मूला हो जाएगा CO2. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. डाइऑक्साइड मतलब 2 ऑक्सीजन, 2 ऑक्सीजन. तो हियर व्हाट इज द रेशियो? आप लोग बताइए.
1:2. 1:2.
1:2.
1:1 नहीं, 2:1 वाटर में है.
1:2.
क्योंकि यहाँ कार्बन 1 है और ऑक्सीजन 2 है. तो दैट
Ma'am,
विल
yes,
बी
ma'am.
1:2.
1:2.
Is it clear children? यहाँ पर
Yes,
ये
ma'am.
कंफ्यूजन बिल्कुल नहीं रखना. हाँ, जो भी आप लिख रहे हो उसको एकदम क्लियर रखो दिमाग में. वाटर अगर हम लिख रहे हैं तो 2:1 होगा क्योंकि वहां हाइड्रोजन का 2 मॉलिक्यूल है और एटम कितना है ऑक्सीजन का. यहाँ हम मॉलिक्यूल बोलेंगे क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन 2 है और ऑक्सीजन 1 है तो उसको हम एटम बोलेंगे.
Yes, ma'am.
यहाँ पर कार्बन एटम होगा और ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल होगा.
Molecule.
And what will be the ratio? In carbon dioxide it is 1:2. In hydrogen it is 2:1. Clear?
2:1. Yes,
यहाँ
ma'am.
तक किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you once repeat the definition of compound?
Pardon?
Compound example है. Ma'am, definition of compound. Definition.
बोला हुआ है अगर molecule of a compound. A compound is the pure substance which is made up of molecules of same kind, and a molecule of a compound consists of atoms or of 2 or more different elements that have combined in a fixed ratio. ये fixed ratio लिखना जरूरी है. Then comes your third term, that is mixture. Now children,